Welcome back, folks. Here we are. Today is the day for the new van build we are bringing out on the road with us. I got Patrick from Patchworks with me to help us with the build. I'm going to give him a chance to introduce himself and let you know exactly what it is we're doing today.
Absolutely. What's going on, guys? Like you said, my name's Patrick with Patchworks Custom Conversions. I pretty much build creations on wheels. I do all sorts of different sizes, and today we're working on their new minivan. It's going to be a bit of a puzzle to piece together, but it should be a good time, and hopefully we get it done in the one-day build. Plus 1.5. Gonna have to cut some angles to make it fit. It's gonna be a little tricky because it's not really any squares or corners. Because if you try to do, especially when it's a side and a top, if you try to do them both at the same time, every time you mess with one, it's gonna mess with the other. So when you're doing kind of corners, it's just a little bit at a time, and it's a lot of cuts, but it tends to be the most efficient. This will be the bed into this corner and all the way out. So this is really the living space. So how we want it is that you'll be sitting on the bed here, and then this will be a bunch of shelves and cubbies. There's a charging port there. So we'll utilize that and then keep everything over there open and keep this wall in enough that this table can just slide in. This whole thing, 100% circular saw, jigsaw, could build the whole thing. We'll just take a little bit more time.
What are like the top 5 things that you would recommend someone who's living on the road always carry in their rig? Good
question. I mean, I guess it would be different for every person, but whatever you're going to use most and whatever is going to help you in most situations. So versatile things that can do.
So something is multifunctional?
Multifunctional, yeah. You get a good table, you need to charge your stuff. So good battery packs and that kind of stuff is good. Stuff to fix your vehicle, that's big for me if you're that type of guy.
Yeah.
Always make sure you have the tools because you don't want to be stuck on the road and it be an easy fix and you just don't have the tool to do it. And then some type of cooktop. I wouldn't really say a fridge is necessary. That's definitely an expense you can leave out till later. Because
like there's Walmarts just about everywhere in this country, so you can go day by day or even 2 days depending on what you're eating.
Yeah, and if it's cold out, and even just like a cooler or something, a lot of stuff doesn't need to stay cold. And you get access to all that. Just store it in front of it. Another hard part about this is knowing when to put stuff together permanently, because you have to make adjustments and move stuff around. But at some point you gotta put it together. I gotta think about if that's now.
Dang, this looks like it's some really good pizza.
Yeah, there's a slice right there. Zero flop.
Almost no flop.
Everybody knows the rules. I'm going to shorten these edges a bit.
Yeah, so the issue was the bed wasn't long enough, correct?
Yeah.
You don't have to push it back when everything was flush where it was.
Yeah, everything was flush where it was, but it was only 6 feet, and the person sleeping in it is 6'2", so it's not worth it. So this wall is getting moved back a little bit. Just give us the extra room. It's bedtime.
But not the kind that you have stories before.
If you're using your van to live out of and do fun things, you're probably just sleeping in it most of the time, so prioritize the bed for sure.
Give us a quick tour of what we got.
All right, so pending, we got tabletop here like I told you earlier for the cooktop. Gonna be a mirror here, some other counter space, some nice little, like a little pocket to put like seasonings, whatever you want. We got a disc rack. That's new, super exciting. We got enough room for 2 of these totes to stack on top. And then we're gonna have a shelf for the cooktop to be in a little bucket, little pocket right here. If you take a look here, we have all of our feather flags and our backdrop for the commentary. Fully accessible storage underneath the bed. Pretty good spacing here. I think it's gonna be pretty sturdy. Overall, very stable. We got a ratchet strap just in case, but again, this is all one solid build, so we're good. We got an area that was a nice little audible by Chris. Got some storage space, 3 shelves worth with the pockets here. Stowaway table. So if you have like a golf chair, anything like that, that would fit very well here. Stowaway in there. Side compartments are still intact. We got options for curtains here. Probably gonna have to figure out a curtain to separate the front.
That's perfect for something like this. Might get hot in here in the summer.
Yeah, so we'll have a fan here blowing on you when you're laying out there. This opens, the other side opens. We have rain guards in the front. So if we get the mosquito netting, we can keep this cracked so that we get airflow here. Maybe hang some fans, things like that in these areas. And we got ourselves a pretty well vented little camper.